What's going on, guys? It's Tickers here, back with another video, guys. I'm gonna get right into it, y'all, because I just seen a headline that caught my eyes, and the headline's about a month old, but it's really interesting to me. Kathy Wood's ARK and Tesla buying stocks in a downtrend is not a good strategy. Okay, we're gonna get into that in a minute because that headline really caught my attention, and they give you a little bit of charts in here to show you the MACD oscillator is bearish too. Yeah, I know it's in a downtrend. They uh they said anyone who bought ARK ETF in the past 5 years has a loss. So I went ahead and fact checked that. So let's take a look at ARK stock. Yeah, it's down 10% over the last 5 years. Yeah, it down about 52% off year highs. I think it was 50, 60%. Now I'll be honest with you, I own a little bit of ARK. It's not my entire portfolio, but I own a good chunk of it. About say about 50 shares. I'll be honest, about 50 shares. So I ain't gonna say like I'm doing fantastic on it or nothing, not at all. But there's just this quote right here: buying stocks in a downtrend is not a good strategy. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it depends on your time horizon, I guess. But that's when you make your most returns. Like, if you bought like here, you made a lot of money up here. If you bought down here, you made a lot of money up here. Like, I mean, well, who knows where the bottom is? Sure, but I mean, look at this chart though. Like, just seeing any stock really is that's never mind the ETF. This is an ETF, so this is multiple stocks. Basket into one unit. If you see anything like this, just trade for nothing. Multi-year lows, like that looks attractive to me. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, that's how I look at Meta right now. It's trading like 6, 7 year low, And you know who else agrees with me? Warren Buffett, because back in 2008, 2009, during the big recession that everybody feels like we're going to have again, he loaned $300 million to Harley Davidson guys. The motorcycle company. Yeah, him. Yeah, this guy right here, Warren Buffett. Yeah, he loaned 300 million to Harley Davidson during the financial crisis. Motorcycle maker needed cash in the face of softer demand and liquidity drying up. Buffett made about 150 million in that 5 years, but he could have raked in 1 billion if he just owned the stock. So you're telling me he made 150 mil. So he made 50% of his money back, but he could have was that tripled his money? Could have triple, quadrupled his money if he had just bought the actual asset, buying in a downtrend. Yeah, that seems like a terrible strategy, man. Tripling your money. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. A few weeks earlier, Harley Davidson unveiled a three-part plan to weather the downturn. It's centered on investing in its brand, cutting expenses, and finding the money to cover its financing division's roughly 1 billion in yearly costs. Man, the pair effectively loaned a combined 600 million for 5 years at a hefty 15% annual interest rate. So they really just loaned them like 600 million, and then just charging them the 15 interest rate, man. But if you know anything about stocks, man, they can easily return, especially when they're destroyed. They're just beaten down. Like I'm sure Harley Davidson was in the recession. As a matter of fact, let's pull it up just to prove it. It was a ticker Hog, I believe. Harley Davidson, yeah. Let's I'm probably gonna let me see that far back. I don't think. Nah, I think see 5 years ago. It's down about 18% right now, guys. So this is a stock that pays a decent dividend. It's a probably a good dividend stock if you want to put in a retirement account. It's only got a 6 billion market cap, so it's small. But me, I wouldn't touch it right now because I think there's more downside coming, especially for autos and the way the whole auto loan industry is right now. The way just people's credits are just going to implode because all the spending they have to do because of inflation. Yeah, I don't. I just see a lot of people defaulting on not only their cars but motorcycles as well. So I expect more downside on this, to be honest. But Warren Buffett seen something here with Harley Davidson at least a couple years ago. So I knew enough to lend him money. Yeah, that's the thing. You want to pick assets you actually know a decent amount about. I knew enough to lend him money. I didn't know enough to buy the equity. Okay, at least he explains why he didn't do it. I kind of like a business where your customers tattoo your name on their chest. Like figuring out the economic value of that. I'm not sure even going out and questioning these guys. I learned much from them. Yeah, that's fair. Buffett added that he made the loan because he felt confident at the time that A, Harley Davidson was not going out of business, and that B, 15% was going to look pretty damn attractive. Yeah, 15% is definitely not a bad return by any stretch of the imagination. And that's how I feel a lot of these companies in the market right now. If you take a look at like Meta, Google, I mean, Amazon, Tesla. I mean, all these stocks have just been just freaking destroyed this last year. And partly will be more this year too. In my mind, I'm thinking, I know these stocks are going to be around 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. Why wouldn't I buy them at these prices? These prices are a steal. I can already see it right now. I can see it in 2030, 2035. People coming to me and telling me, like, oh man, you're a genius. You were buying when nobody else wanted it. Everybody else was telling you, don't buy stocks in the downtrend because, oh no, it's going to be bad for you. Oh no, you're going to lose so much money because they're going down. They just keep going down more and more every day. Don't buy no stocks. No, no, I'm gonna keep buying. I bought all year last year, and I intend to keep buying this year. Uh, but yeah, it's the best time to buy. Just straight up. I mean, am I saying YOLO all your money in there? No, because I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say is financial advice, but this is what I'm doing. I'm just gonna keep buying all year. Dollar cost averaging. Just every time I get paid for my job, just a little more in, a little more in. And I'm not going to say I recommend you do the same, but that's just what I'm doing. Like I said, not a financial advisor. And so here, where's the opportunities right now? In my opinion, big tech. Like I was just talking about, Meta, Google, Microsoft, Amazon. All these companies are having massive layoffs, and their companies' share prices are just dropping like a rock. I mean, they finally came out with some more details to explain like why, which departments actually got the most cuts. It's mostly like the high collar, white collar jobs, and so like most of the people who actually make the phones and stuff are still there. And let's see if we can't find more information. Polygon points out reports that the effects of several game development studios are responsible for some floor employees. Oh, that's a different head. Sorry, that's a different article. Let's see. The sources say they affected people who previously received high performance reviews, and some managed anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million. So yeah, people who people who previously received high performance reviews and make anywhere from $500 to $1 million. So basically, like the high salary workers. Those are the ones who always go first in a recession, guys. Those guys always go first. That happens every single time we go into a recession. I mean, of course, you're going to lay off the employees that just get paid the most. Yeah, that just makes sense. Like if you don't actually need them and they're making a lot of money off the company, yeah, they're going to get cut first. That's just straight up. It'll be whenever consumer demand falls off a cliff and nobody's got any money. That's when you see like blue collar workers start getting laid off and stuff too. So, and I hate for anybody to lose their job, man. I know what it's like to not have a job and go for a long, long time with no work at all. So I completely understand y'all. And then the opportunity ain't come here yet, but for housing, rental markets, they're cooling. They're cooling fast. And this actually could, yeah, like I said, good sign of inflation. Yeah, good sign for inflation. Sorry, but it's going back to that recession theme I was just talking about. That housing prices are cooling off. That's a sign that people just aren't having as much money as they used to. Like that's like the one thing. That's like the staple of the American dream. Is to have a house, have a car, family, kids, all that good stuff. So I mean, if you can't afford your home, mortgage prices are getting lower and lower. That's because less people are actually paying a mortgage. More people are defaulting on them. You're starting to see a little snowball form here. Is what I'm getting at. You're seeing a little snowball start to it's rolling down the hill now, and it's starting to pick up a little steam. It looks like so. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? But I think there'll be more opportunities, especially in real estate. So I've been probably going to dollar cost average more into some real estate, maybe some REITs was that one property management, and then there's realty income ticker O. I actually have a few shares of O. Let's take a look at some of those. Ticker O, for example. This thing does trade rich. I ain't gonna lie, but it's a good dividend play. It's 4.5%. It's appreciated a lot over the years. For the last 5, it's appreciated about 25%. I mean, I can't argue with that. Ain't bad at all. Most people saying hold, saying buy. 70% or $70 price target, about 5% upside. Not very expensive. They have a consistent business model, and you and look at this consistency. Like they just a steady stream of income, guys. Yeah, I pity the fool that doesn't own these A-rated REITs. Man, it's so goofy. Man, it's that Motley Fool seeking alpha just as bad. Seeking beta, more like. Oh man, okay, yeah. So here's, like I said, real opportunities here is in your tech stocks, and eventually you'll see some opportunities in real estate. So keep an eye on those plays, guys. Like I said, not financial advice, but look to set up long-term positions, guys, because this is where it's going to happen. This is where you're going to make the most money. Most money you'll ever make in your life is made in a bear market. Don't let nobody tell you not to buy in a downtrend. That's stupid. That's stupid in my opinion. Buy in a downtrend. That's fine. You're going to lose money in the short term, sure, but man, you're going to make so much money in the next 4, 5, 6, 10, 15 years, guys. It'll blow your mind. It'll blow your mind. But that's all I got for you guys today. I just just seen that headline. I had to make a video talking about it. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.